What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Gacharic Spin. Yes, indeed, Gacharic Spin fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bobbidi-bob, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Home Gnome and SMB, and this is actually one of SMB's 3 prioritized requests for the month of February for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, SMB. I hope you enjoy the show, and you as well, Home Gnome. They both want to see me react to this song by Gacharic Spin called White Dies This Town and Me. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hang on, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Hitsugi, I hope that's how you pronounce it. And the video has 26,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. I have absolutely no idea what that says. This is the link I was given, so I can only assume we're in the right spot. Look, if we're not in the right spot, don't blame me. Blame SMB and blame Home Gnome. I'm just using what I was given. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Back there on the drums? Oh my god, we're all over the place. Okay, so we're playing musical instruments. Everybody grab an instrument and switch around and, you know, grab your partner do-si-do around and switch instruments with them, and yeah, great. So, okay, I could be wrong about this, but that looked, number one, that looks like Oreo playing guitar and doing lead vocals. That, first of all, there's that. And now Hannah has gone back to the drums, where, if I remember in the comments correctly, that's where she started. So, this is weird. This is so weird. I hope Koga's still playing bass. I hope. I think that's her. I don't know anymore.
Because what is reality?
I don't know what's reality anymore. I'm seeing extra people on the stage I've never seen before either. Who's playing the keyboard now? And who's playing the auxiliary percussion over there? I am very, very confused right now. And I don't know what's real anymore. I just don't. Let's keep going. That's Koga. I recognize her. Vocals. Oh man. I know people are gonna be like, doesn't matter if she's singing in key. It doesn't matter if they're singing together in pitch, and it doesn't matter if their pitch is together. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It's about the emotion. It's about what they're conveying. Yes, you're right. It is about the emotion. It is about what they're conveying. You're absolutely right. But along with that, along with the emotion and along with the conveyance, there also has to be, pitch. And when you're noticeably sharp and flat in both the lead melodic line and in the harmonic line, it's going to stand out. I'm sorry. It is. It's undeniable. And I love when people are like, oh, you need to get your ears checked. They're not sharp. They're not flat. Really? Are you sure about that? Because I beg to differ. It's noticeable. And it's not like it just happens, once over here and once over here. No, it's, especially in the choruses, both choruses that we've heard now, it's happened multiple times in each chorus, so it's definitely noticeable. Yeah. Now, instrumentally, everything sounds fine, despite the fact that we played musical instruments and everybody's on a different acts now, except Tomo. Tomo's still playing the guitar. She is still there, and Koga's still on the bass. I think that's I'm almost okay. I'm not 100% sure about, maybe I'm not 100% sure about Koga, but I'm like 90% sure that's her. Okay, clearly they can, okay, look, they're very talented. They're able to play multiple instruments well, okay? Obviously, not their strongest instruments, obviously, but they can play them proficiently, okay? Instrumentally, they're all proficient, and they're doing just fine, okay? Keyboards sound nice. Guitar sounds nice, okay? But, yeah, vocals, ooh. Needs a little adjustment here and there for sure. Anyway, let's finish this out, and we'll get to the review. keyboard. Why some basses have their pickup configuration like that. Never understood that. I was just checking out Koga's bass, and I saw that she's got 3 pickups. 3 bar pickups. Just literally stacked together right in the middle of the body. I never understood why that is. And I'm a bass player, and I don't even understand that. I like having my pickups spread apart and give me some options as to where I want the tone to come from. But when you have them all stacked together right in the middle, you're kind of limiting your tone a little bit as far as your expressiveness and as far as your mix goes. Never understood that. Never got that. I mean, obviously it works for her. I don't get it. Anyway, yeah, this is a weird one. Yeah, let me get my thoughts together, and I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Gacharic Spin with White Dies, This Town and Me. This was a request from Home Gnome and SMB, and this was actually one of SMB's 3 prioritized requests for the month of February for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, SMB. Hope you enjoyed the show, and you as well, Home Gnome. I gotta be honest with you, folks. I wasn't really feeling this one. And I'm not just talking about from a subjective standpoint. I'm talking about from an objective standpoint too. A lot of factors went into my rating here, and we're gonna go over all of them. I promise. Okay. I'm just gonna warn everybody that when I give the rating, it's gonna be a little shocking. Probably it maybe even trigger a few people. But if you listen to my reasonings, I'm sure it'll make sense. You may not like it, but you'll understand why I gave it the rating I'm giving. So, having said all that, out of a possible 5 stars, I'm going to give that 3 stars. Yeah, 3 out of 5 stars. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
As a song, just the song on its own, it's a pretty good song. It is. It is a pretty good song. It's a ballady style song, which I've never really been a fan of. Chordally, the chordal progression of the song, it makes sense. It made perfect sense. Everything structurally about the song makes sense. Everything lined up, everything meshed together well, everything blended together well. I got no problem with the songwriting. Okay, the songwriting, honestly, if I'm being honest here, I think the songwriting was probably the strongest part about that entire performance. Okay, followed very closely by the bass playing. The bass playing on this sounded really nice. Koga did a fine job moving her on the neck, moving up the neck when necessary and when needed to really kind of add that little extra push, that little extra flair from a counter melodic standpoint, but then going right back down again to reestablish the root note. I got no problem with that. I admire that type of playing. Sounds really good, and she did a fine job doing what she needed to do to contribute to the song. Now, that is probably the two best parts of the entire thing. Now, let's go down the list of everything else, shall we? The drumming was solid, absolutely solid. I got no problem with the drumming. I think that was Hannah on the drums. Now, what I remember, she was the drummer for the band for a while, and then she got moved up to guitar playing with lead vocal. So it's maybe this is earlier. It's possible this might be earlier. Gacharic Spin, when she was still the drummer officially. I'm just not used to seeing her back there. I'm used to seeing her up at the front with a guitar in her hand. But the drumming was sounded really good. I got no problem with the drumming at all. Solid drumming, nothing all that impressive, but very solid drumming, and that's what you really want from a drummer more than anything else. It sounded really nice. I'm gonna get to her vocals in a little bit. Let's see, guitar playing. Okay, first of all, seeing Oreo on a guitar, weird. But I mean, her guitar playing sounded fine. That was not an issue. And then Tomo's guitar playing. Yes, Tomo, right? Hold on. No, there's something else. Not Tomo's. Tomozo. That's. I keep remembering that. Tomozo's guitar playing sounded really nice too. They both did a fine job playing together, acoustic and electric. Very nice hybrid. Very nice blend. Got no issue with anything that happened there. Keyboard playing. Okay. I don't know who's playing the keyboard. I have no idea. I would say about 98% of what they played sounded just fine. There were a couple of sour notes throughout the song. There was like 2 or 3 times where you heard some wrong notes, and it was like, And the thing is, it didn't stick around. They were pretty quick. You know, there was like maybe a half a beat, and then it moved on. But there was still that half a beat where it made me go, you know, what? So I mean, but look, you know, whenever you're gonna play musical instruments or musical chairs with your instruments, I should say, and you're gonna switch instruments with people, and everybody's gonna play a different instrument. Look, you have to expect that there are gonna be those little flubs. It's going to happen because all of a sudden you're playing an instrument that's not your main axe. You know what I mean? It's like watching Gene Simmons play a guitar instead of playing a bass. Can he play the guitar? Oh yeah, absolutely he can. Absolutely he can. Is it his best instrument? Absolutely not. Or watching Paul Stanley play bass. That's actually a tragedy. I saw a video of the two of them switching instruments, and I mean, Paul was picking the bass like a guitar player, and it just did not sound right at all. At least Gene on the acoustic could strum, and strum solidly, so there was that. But whenever you are going to switch up instruments, you got to expect that there's going to be some flubs. And we heard a few. We definitely heard a few. Not a ton. Like I said, I would say about 98% of what she played on the piano sounded just fine. So it was just every once in a while, there'd be that one note that would stick out and be like, and then she would correct it and move right along. And you got to kind of give props to that. You know, if you're going to make a mistake, it's not so much the fact that you made the mistake, it's how you recover from the mistake. And number one, she didn't show it. Number two, she moved right along to the next thing. So, cool. It's fine. It's fine, but it did affect the score for sure. Okay. Vocals. Okay. I know Oreo can sing, and she does a great job singing backing vocals. She does a great job singing harmonies. Singing lead, if I'm being honest with you guys, I don't think that's her strong suit. I really don't. She's got great power. She's got great projection. I wonder about her control. Being able to push the way that she's pushing, project the way she's projecting, and be accurate with the note placement, with her pitch, with her intonation. I'm not just talking about one or two times, folks. It pretty much every chorus this happened, where she'd start belting it and she would go flat, or she would go sharp, or she would go flat. You know, the thing is, it wasn't even consistent. It wasn't even like she was constantly flat. It was sometimes she was flat, sometimes she was sharp, and it just, especially, it was very noticeable when you heard Angie come in with the harmonies, and they tried to harmonize. That's when it really stuck out like a sore thumb. I give Oreo all the credit in the world for singing with the emotion that everybody loves to hear and singing with the conveyance of the message of the song. And I know a lot of people in the comments, I can hear the haters now in the comments. Well, it's more important that, you know, she sings with the emotion. It's more important that she sings with the conveyance. And to those people, I'm just going to say this. Is it too much to ask for both? Is it too much to ask for accuracy and pitch while singing with conveyance, while singing with emotion? Because I could seriously name at least 100 other singers who are able to do both. Now, I understand that she is not the lead vocalist. I understand that she is the keyboard player and she does backing vocals. And in that role, she absolutely excels. Every single time I've done a reaction video to these ladies and they perform live and she does backing vocals, she knocks it out of the park because she's in her comfort zone, stepping out of her comfort zone into a lead singer position. I applaud her for the attempt. I applaud her for having the courage to do it. And I would say about 90 to 92% of it she nailed, okay? But let's call a spade a spade. Were there flat notes? Yes. Were there sharp notes? Yes. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend like that didn't happen, because it did. It clearly did. And like I said, I can hear the haters now. Well, she sang with more emotion. That's more important. That's your opinion, and you are certainly entitled to it. However,
I respectfully disagree.
I say, why can't you have both? Because I know a lot of other singers who can do both. So I think she did a fine job stepping out from the keyboard, taking the front woman position, and doing what she did. I applaud her for having the courage to do it. I applaud her for what she did. It sounded good. It did not sound great, okay? Let's call a spade a spade. Anyway, the overall, I think it's a pretty good job. The song itself, like I said, the song on its own was pretty good. We had some high points. We also had some low points. It all averages out to about a pretty good score. So that's why I'm giving it 3 out of the 5 stars. So I feel good about that rating, and that's where we're going to stay. So 3 out of 5 stars. Final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.